Everybody in for a second while we waiting. I'm gonna do an intro. Sugar T, you know what it is. Your girl Sprinkle Me, you know what it do. Your girl Sugar T with the ooh ooh ooh. Yes, y'all know I gotta put my tag there because if I don't make history stay, somebody gonna kick me out of it. Hello. Anywho, while I'm waiting for people to come on, um, just went live. You checking me out right now at the Sugar T show with Big Mama would have told you. I'm hanging out with my guy. Um, hey, Kate Davis from New York. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about
What's good?
what you up to, bruh?
I'm chilling, man. I'm good. I'm here. Ready to vibe, ready to get into it, dig deep into it.
Okay, well just hang out with me for a minute. I'm just letting people get in here so we can make it pop. You know what I'm saying? We are on record. We didn't already got started, so I'm gonna give a couple of minutes, but I want to give first a shout out to the people that comes in and hangs out with us. I want to give a shout out to those who are conscious, those who are woke, those who like what it is, those who want to be enlightened. I'm gonna make a special announcement today, and in the meanwhile, I'm gonna definitely give a shout. I'll have you give a shout out to everybody. So, what you up to, Kevin? While we waiting, Kareem. I'm sorry.
I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here thinking about this mega game we in.
Okay.
This game in this industry. You know.
Yeah. That's
babies.
yes, our babies. While we're waiting, I'm gonna give an intro real quick, okay, Kevin? Y'all check it out. It's your girl Sugar T. You tuned into the Sugar T show where Big Mama would have told you. Y'all get ready. This is going to be an ongoing series. We will be coming to you, Granny Games Up, giving you that Big Mama game. Me and those who are conscious and who are concerned and love the people that look like us, as well as other people, because everybody's affected by this movement that's going on. So today we're going to be talking about some very, very, very critical information because I was very disturbed by what I have seen for the last 2 weeks. I've been disturbed for a while, but this is really getting out of hand. So I'm just really, really trying to find out when is it going to stop, or is anybody going to say anything? So as people come into the live feed, I'm interested in everybody's view. Definitely gonna give you a shout out. Hey, Arthur Jones, how you doing? Latoya Hicks, that's what it is. I see you, and I know as we stay here, many more will. And I'm asking for you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Once again, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you tell people to tune in to the Big Mama show, the Sugar T show, what Big Mama would have told you. Granny Games Up, giving you Big Mama game, hanging out with those who want to grow. And who want to get in the movement and talk about the things that make sense. So definitely, all good, Arthur. You are so welcome. I'll be on a new platform, a platform that is very, very much respected. The Fly Nubian Queen. Again, Fly Nubian Queen Network. I'll be contributing, one of the great contributors to the network for melanin people who are just like you and me. And definitely will be able to share content on multiple platforms that are welcoming my content that I'm really grateful for. So you guys make sure that you stay tuned as I will continue to put alerts out, and you guys will definitely be seeing a lot more visibility of me and what I'm doing in a consistent flow. I'll be giving Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be the film days. So as I give a chance for people to come in, just a few more minutes, I'm going to do an opening for us, and then we're going to get right into it. All right. So stay tuned.
Always be rough, but you gotta stay tough. Get in and get out, but don't stay. You're better than a hoe, and that's real game. I can say it cause I know all about it. I'm only sharing cause I care about you, sis. I understand I done took a mini risk. Don't wait too late to get a grip. You're trying to go the fast way for fast money. Fast life will make you fall on your face. I've been there and done that. I keep it litty, but my game is so tight I ain't giving up the kitty.
That's what it is, y'all. Bam. Your girl Sugar T in the place to be. Ooh, 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 sprinkle me. You know what it do. It's your girl with the ooh, 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 Granny Games Up right here on the Sugar T show live. What Big Mama would have told you. You know what I'm saying? Giving you that Granny Games Up Big Mama game. And I'm hanging out with my guy, Kareem Davis from New York. and we're having a conversation about something that really does matter at this point. And I mean something that matters. And if we don't start talking about it, it's going to be a problem. And it's definitely something that needs to be addressed. So Kareem, welcome to the phone with me. I want to say stage.
What's going on?
How is it over?
How you doing?
One more time, brother.
How you doing out there?
I think they doing good. They're live.
Yeah. Well, we got some touching issues that we're gonna cover, Sugar. You know, I want to dig right into it real fast. You know, I think the sexuality of the younger generation of the hip hop artists is getting out of hand. It's getting really out of hand, and they start to look more and more like little girls for the men. And I believe the industry is making a killing off of our young men, gender changing right in front of our eyes. You know, right in front of our eyes. And it's a sad thing because we got younger kids, younger than that's looking at that situation and they following the leader. They confusing the sex of a young kid. You know, they don't know if they're a girl or a boy.
Yes.
They're making clothes that fit men and women. You know, and that's sad, real sad.
Yes. So, I mean, when you say that, are you speaking on, because I know that there was a video that was going on. There's a few different scenarios here that I've been looking at, and I'm just trying to find out, when is it going to stop? Like, people are just relaxed with this stuff, it seems like. And it seems like the people that kind of see what's going on, they're kind of being shunned out the way. You know what I'm saying? Hint, hint. You know what I mean? It's like they're being shut down for others to be picked up and showcased. What do you feel about that?
I feel like they have to try to shut the industry down, our industry down, because it's like the truth is getting out there, and I feel like that they don't know exactly how to stop it, because it's like we've been running rampant for so long underground, and now they hit the mainstream. So if you talk about it, like from the 90s generation and the late 90s, you talk about it, you're destroying their financial field. It's a money thing. It's all a political money thing. They're making money off of this. It's like, you got black face and they got the gay face. So if you talk about it, the gay face. Talk about it, you got men wearing makeup. Men wearing makeup. You got men wearing purse. I'm in the store. This is one topic, girl. I'm in the store, and the guy said, "Damn, girl, give me a pair of them jeans." And it was girl jeans. I said, "Oh man."
What, give you who?
Oh. The girl was buying a pair of skinny jeans, girl skinny jeans.
Yeah.
My man said, "Pick up a pair for him too." I said, "Oh man."
Oh my. Oh my.
You got men wearing girl sneakers now. Men wearing girl sneakers. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to distinguish these days. I mean, it's crazy. Hi, everybody. Just want to give a shout out, Kareem. Hey, everybody. I'm hanging out with Kareem Davis from New York. We're talking about these matters. What's hip hop is killing us. And no one's really, I'm just trying to figure out when is it going to stop? Like, meaning that when is it time for people to say, I'm not going to do this just for money? And I'm talking about the leaders. I remember a time throughout my career and even up to date where people are continuously say, well, that's what makes money. Well, that's what makes money. And I'm like, I don't care if it makes money, if it's buffooning me or buffooning somebody else. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, looking far in the future, not just for money, but what is the results? Everything we do today will affect our tomorrow. You know what I mean? It will either affect ours or someone else's, or benefit ours or someone else's, or tomorrow. So people can't get away from that. So what is your thoughts about people having that mentality? Because that was the mentality that I seen and witnessed for years, and it seems like they put their foot on your neck, the ones that were not interested in just selling out like that and just doing things just for money. It was like they took you down, to pick others up so that it could diminish your brand. What's your thoughts about that?
I think that what they're doing is they are definitely keeping their foot on the OG's necks, because the OGs to stop the young generation from spread. It's like a pandemic, but within humans, a human pandemic where we need to switch these guys and put strings on them and let's hold this little stick in our hand and create gay puppets. Because gay puppets won't argue back.
Sure.
They won't fight back. And they'll take whatever. Give them $100,000 and a whole girly basket. They're happy. You know what I mean? And now the record labels are getting paid financially secure behind our genders changing because now they got something they could sell. Because everything you see on TV, television, you see it on TV, is personifying who we are. So now if they change us, they can't kill us all because we keep multiplying. So what they can do is they can destroy our homes by making our young men turn to gay and making our women turn to lesbians.
Yes.
And they switch it so that now they got control over everything. So we stop, like Lil Nas X. He came on a award show kissing another man on live TV. Now, when have you ever seen a black entertainer, young black entertainer, kissing an older man on TV with no shirt on?
You said an older dancer, so that's a part of pedophilia too, kind of pushing older men and people to go after the youngins too, huh?
That's what they trying to show, that they got control over everything. See, they came in the industry and they said, okay, we can't destroy hip hop because it's too strong. We can't destroy it. So let's change it. So now you got him with a white singer. I'm not disrespecting the white guy because I could go there, but you got him with a white pedophile singer.
Yes.
Came in the game on the country music format, but country music is supposed to be nice music.
Yes.
But you got an older man with a younger man riding in the car singing. It was a see if the world was going to take it. Then he came back out again as a gay vampire. You're a gay vampire.
My God.
Now you want award shows. Dancing with a bunch of gay people kissing. You did the video butt naked for the men to see. This video, he's butt naked for the men to see. Where Brown Sugar did it, what you make it do it? Brown Sugar do it. Brown Sugar did it. He did it for the women.
Yeah, well, okay, so it's funny this is the trip to me to hear your perspective of this because, it's like this is annoying it sounds like it's annoying to you men, like for somebody to represent that and then make this seem like this is the way of the man, of the black man. Is that true?
Yes, it is true, because I'm walking down the street. I'm in Atlanta. I'm walking down the street, and I'm like, I see dudes licking their lips. Like, hey, what's up? Like, why you licking your lips at me?
Because, like everybody with it, just like everybody with the business, huh?
Because the closet is open. There's no way you know how they say, yo, he in a closet with the closet door is open.
Yes.
There ain't no more skeleton bones. The bones been took out. Humans been put in the closet now.
Sure.
They open the closet door, and you seeing that man in there. Oh, he look good. I want him. And you go to clubs, they ain't even looking at the men no more. You got men dancing with men.
Yes. This is serious.
That's right. That's all because our latest, well-known, younger generation that they created, which is not hip-hop, this generation that they created is catered towards the LGBT community.
Okay.
Want to be gay.
Okay. I need you to stop there. Right there, brother. You know what? You just said a mouthful. The younger generation that they let come in to take over. Can I tell you guys that I witnessed that? I witnessed being told, no, Sugar, you too old. You can't rap no more. They're not supporting older women. I witnessed a whole decade of people doing that to me and saying that to me. And these were my peers. Okay. Which is why, I wrote the book and I'm finishing up my project called The Rapidemic, because I need to let people know what really, really happened to hip hop, what really, really happened to the women in terms of just allowing them, these youngins, to just take over, because the men kept going. They kept pushing themselves, right? And this is what happens. And I love my brothers. Don't get me wrong. Y'all know I'm not a man basher in any way. You guys know that. The viewers and listeners, let me give a shout out to everybody first before we go too deep. Let me see this screen. Let me get my glasses, y'all, because when you're on the computer running the business all day and doing all this stuff, your eyes get a little nervous sometimes. So let me make sure I can see. Okay, so here we go. Let me give a shout out to everybody. Hey, everybody. Keisha Unger. Hello, honey bunny. Keisha Unger, thanks for tuning in. Yes, it was ridiculous. I'm reading your comment. Greg Navarro, hello, honey. Boom, back at you. I'm giving you a fist. Conscious, I got a conscious team. I rock with y'all. Latoya, I see you. You love old school. You smart. If you listen to old school, then you're gonna have some sense. You know what I mean? That's probably why you're on my feed, because I know I'm not a hyped artist. And people get upset at me because I ain't with the movement. I'm not with the program. I'm raw to the bone, bad to the bone. I know who I am, and I do not have to run around here begging people to like me. And that's just the way it go. And it's sad that you have to, do these things as a woman to survive in this game, to like create multiple streams of income, put a whole thing around you based on trauma, because they did not support us. And they still don't. And anyway, so that's a whole nother story. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to Sun Eyes. Back in the days, it was more of an organization of family interactions. It was more hands-on mentorship. Now it's no guidance and control and greed plus capitalism. Baby, you better talk about it, Sun Eyes. Melva Johnson, hello, my sister queen. I love you. I see you in the building. Yes, Triz Biz, that's what it is. Music execs sell values. If a group of people value guns, twerk, and homosexuality, or whatever, they will fund the artists that represent their highest potential ROI. Strappers, or popular, so Rhapsody is not promoted or played on the radio. Baby, let me tell you, and Suga T is not as promoted and played on the radio too, because I don't push none of that, but I still keep it game. You know what I mean? This stuff is a bully thing. All they do is bully people. If you're not, people fall into, and you are so right, Triz Biz, that's what they do. They get behind whatever we give them. And let me tell you, hi Knee High, hi baby, I love you, my sister. This is my sister from the from the 5 footers. That's what's up. I got something for you, baby. Malik Robinson, much love to you too. And thank you for loving on everybody in the chat room. This is a family thing, and that's what we need right now, you guys. Today is love. And again, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy KD. KD is in the game with me. I'm gonna put him up here to make sure that he is highly visible on my feed. Kareem Davis, KD Davis, K Davis, Kareem Davis. That's what his name is, y'all. And he's hanging out with me from New York. He's a part of a movement. He's been around the industry for quite a while from different perspectives. His part of his movement is with Dougie Fresh and others over on the East Coast that he has had a great opportunity to hang out with and be around. And I'll let him share more about that. But in between that time, I just wanted to, push this element of this conversation, because this is big. This is so serious right now, about, how these things are doing this thing. I'm so annoyed. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Chris Robinson. I am so annoyed with how we are accepting it. At this point, I'm taking the responsibility. I'm not just blaming the record execs. You understand? Because again, the record execs are just doing what we allow them to do. We're the talent. If you starve them out and say, no, y'all the ones that need us to make the money, to get the endorsement deals. The record execs, most of them are not artists. So it's not like they could have done it anyway. You know what I mean? They need the talent. So if we keep turning around and let them stick us in our butt, and we keep doing what we feel is what will sell or what's going to appeal to the record industry because we're trying to stay in the game, then at that point we're selling out. And we're not standing up for nothing. And I've heard too many times, I'm doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the money. This is what sells. I have seen a whole 2 generations say this. I just do it for the money. That sells. I've seen mothers approve it. Well, that's what sells. I've seen grandmothers approve it. Well, that's what sells. I've seen 2 decades of people just going for this and not standing for nothing, and that was their conversation. Well, that just sells. And now 2 decades later, what do you see? A big mess. This is what you call mess. This is some confusion. This is dark. It's ugly. It's not normal. That's how you know it's from another dimension. It is evil right in your face. Okay? And it's not cool. You know what I mean? And everybody is responsible. If we don't stand up for nothing and say something, if we're just letting this continue to go, if we're just allowing, this to keep happening, then it's going to keep happening. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to keep happening. If we don't stop buying the music, if we don't get unrelaxed, this is not the time to relax, Big Mama. Big Mama, we need you right now, baby. We don't need you to just say, oh, well, if that's what they want to do, just let them do it. It's their life, so let them. No, Big Mama, we need you to talk. We need you to instruct. We need you to get at Big Mama game. And I don't see a whole lot of that. I see Big Mama laying down right now. So I am standing up, and I am a Big Mama. I have 2 generations up underneath me. My granddaughters are almost teenagers. My kids are in their 30s. And as you see, I am 5 decades in, and I thank God for being here. And there's a reason for that. And a lot of times the first thing people want to say is, oh, somebody's bitter because they couldn't do it. No, boo-boo. Just to make sure you haters that might come through and act a fool and say something stupid, go check my track record. Everything that the artist is doing today, I did it 30 years ago, literally. I almost want to say 36 years ago, to be honest with you. Okay. I'm 20 albums in. Okay. 5 group albums, golds, platinums. I got plaques behind me, soundtracks, all different types of credibility. And up to date, I got a new album. My latest one is called Rapidemic. Okay. So follow me, subscribe, follow. Flowers is one of my albums. I'm saying the same thing. Only reason why I have to bring this up because this is a bragging community now. Everybody wants to brag and talk about what they did, and everybody wants likes and comments. I don't like to brag at all. But unfortunately, sometimes you got to let people know what it is, because if you don't, then they will erase your history for you. And because everybody's so conditioned to chasing the hype, you understand me? They chase the hype. If it ain't big, blinging, and blapping all up in their face, they don't respect it. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want to hear the truth. Right? What you feel about that, Katie?
I feel like everything you said was the truth. I'm going to touch on something, too, as well. Back to the radio situation. The reason why they don't want to play our generation of hip-hop is because it'll destroy what they're trying to do. Like, they're trying to put their foot in and make hip-hop sound the way they want to sound. And I feel like the radio game is a political situation. And it ain't no age limit to make music. So if that's the case, tell Stephanie Mills stop making albums. Tell Johnny Gill stop making albums. There is an age limit. Music is from the soul. It's a culture thing. And I believe that right now we got the proof in the pudding that hip-hop is the most biggest selling entity on the planet. And I think they need to be taken back.
Mm-hmm.
But I think old school need to get together, do another self-destruction record, do something with all the old school rappers, need to go on tour. One old school tour with everybody. And that's it. It's going to come right back because the younger generation is sampling and biting off for the old school generation. We have one artist that co-bit Hard Body from You, and I'm telling people, I know they see it. I mean, nobody else might not see it, but they allowing that. The big that know you.
Jesus help me, Lord.
She ain't gonna mind, but no, give credit where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just take from the old school generation.
Yes.
And you can just get away with it. That's
yes.
not right.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we talking about, since we talking about that, it's like I'm puzzled because I'm trying to see where do the people that are peers stand up, because I don't see the peers standing up at all. And I mean, like they just went right along. I seen people telling me, "Nah, Sugar, we can't help you, or we can't work with you, or we can't do this because you gotta act like Cardi B, you gotta rap like Cardi B." Girl, and I would say, are you serious? So I have let me just be clear, you guys. I have a very bad reputation for being hard to work with. Okay, I'm guilty of that. Let me tell you why. Because I did not follow suit to this foolishness. I am a type of person, and I'm so grateful to God and to the beginning of my life of being able to want to be productive and to grow. We're here to advance in our life. We're not here to get stuck on stupid and stay in one place. We're on earth to evolve. You know what I mean? In hip hop, it has become popular. And they help. We helped it. Hip hop helped hip hop not evolve. This is not just the kids. I can't blame this on just the kids. These babies, unfortunately, yes, they're very hard-headed. The youngins, the last 2-3 generations, are very disrespectful. They think they know everything. They think we all stupid. They don't understand that it's a lot of big mamas like me around, and they'll think I'm their age, so they want to challenge me and compete with me. Baby, I will run circles all around you. You cannot touch me. I don't care how many platinums you got. I don't care how big you are, how famous you are, how much money you got. I will run circles around you. You can never withstand what I've been through, what I've done. And I don't base success on money and fame, because money and fame is fake. You understand what I'm saying? When you got a lot of money, you owe everybody that money, baby. So if you're running around here flossing in your Benzes and thinking you're living in a big house, and you owe people your life, and it's not a comfortable feeling, because you won't be able to breathe if you don't man up and do what they tell you to do. You are under slavery at the end of the day, in most cases, if you have not developed your own machine. You understand?
That's right.
Okay. Two, when it comes, right? Two, when it comes down to real life, I'm gonna give it up to you. I'm sick of even calling everybody queens, but the real queens that are raising kids, that are going through the fire. I'm not talking about just raised kids 7 years ago. No disrespect to you all that just started 7 years ago. Okay. It's all good. You guys, you will learn. It's not to take nothing away from you. But if you're not a grandmother, baby, you can't tell me anything about grandparenting. If you're not a mother, you can't tell me anything about a mother. If you have not raised kids for over 30 years like I have, you can't tell me anything when it comes down to certain things, because I'm experienced. You understand what I'm saying? I can't tell an older woman, I can give her possibly some jewels. We can partner to a certain point, but I need to respect the older generation who have been here before me, raising children and surviving, and with the many grandkids. That is one piece. However, we can learn from everybody. We're not going to get stuck in our ways. I don't want to be like the older women that do me like that. You can't tell them nothing. They don't want to learn nothing. They don't want to grow. They don't want to get on the computer. They think the computer is the devil. They think the internet is the devil. They don't want to be wrong. And sometimes it's not a matter of wrong or right. I am fighting myself not to be like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because it can happen really easy if you get comfortable in that mindset. So my point of saying that is, when it comes, let me get back on the point of hip hop. When it comes to hip hop, see how people make you talk about yourself? This is not right. But it's like, okay, that's all right for the moment. All right, let's go. If you are a younger artist, I don't care how much money you got, sweetie. All of the music that is being hit songs are taken from us.
That's right.
Do you know that one of them girls, Megan Thee Stallion, she calls herself Sugar? People say that they don't think that she knows who I am. How does she not know who Sugar? I got a multi-platinum hit called Sprinkle Me. Sugar, Sugar. How in the world did this girl not know who I am? Okay, and if she don't, talk to me. Mm-hmm.
She know who you are because she got her hair just like how you had your hair. The same way.
Come on.
Same way.
Hello.
Her whole dress code and everything, and how you was moving back in them days is the same way. She know who you is.
Thank you.
The whole planet know who you is. So a person that tell you that is just trying to get you not to voice your opinion because they like just let it go.
Oh, you know what? You just hit me, because I took it to some people. And that's what they said. That girl don't know who you is. How in the hell this girl don't know who I am? First of all, my music is still on the radio because I get royalty checks. And I look at BDS. And it's in Houston, Texas. And it's in the areas that she be in. And it's all over the world. So how do a person not know? You understand what I'm saying? So the sad part.
Tell them this. You sold millions of records. One more. Tell them this. You sold millions of records. There was no internet. There was no internet when you sold millions of records. So how the hell, nobody, come on, man. There was no internet. You was doing this shit before internet was out. You had to be word of mouth. You had to be in these streets. You had to be out there promoting it on the radio and our little video shows. There was no internet when they clicked and you blew up.
Thank you.
The planet knows you. You know what I'm saying? And they always got multi-million-dollar old school stations that like Rock the Bells and all these stations that consistently, you got K-Day, you got Houston, you got a Houston old school radio stations that play your records all the time. Like I track the records for you. I do all that. I do that because I want to too, because it's wrong. And when you're wrong, you're wrong. You know, and I'm tired of them fighting.
Yeah.
Taking.
And not giving. Come on.
Right. Not doing that.
And not giving nobody no respect and no props. And you know what? And I'm honored. I'm honored when someone wants to copy off me, but to just outright forget of where it came from, and I was more annoyed with the people that told me, well, she doesn't know who you is. I'm like, how does she? You had a hit 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I am up to date today. I've made 20 albums. Let me tell you what a hit song is. A hit song is a song that's overly played. I'm sitting on 1 million hits. It's just these machines got us all closed down because none of the OGs support us, first of all. None of the older artists, our peers, the men who has helped make this more of a male chauvinist opportunity or a booty banging, because the booty bangers came in popping their booties, selling their kitty cat, and that being their only conversation. And then all of them dominated all the radio, dominated not the girls themselves, because they don't know the system. The system itself that wanted to feed off of them and get their agenda accomplished dominated the radio. And it was like what's his name? What's that boy that they put put his foot on the neck, a knee on the neck?
George Floyd.
They George Floyded us, put their knee on our neck by pushing all the youngins over us and through the system, and nobody supported us. None of the older men today support any of us older women that came before them. Okay, so and that's going to be in my Rapidemic. I have a project. It's called the Rapidemic. When rap became a pandemic, okay, for us. You understand what I'm saying? And it's gonna tell the whole move. What'd you say, huh?
That's gonna be crazy. They're not gonna understand that, and then they're gonna say you start, because now what you're doing is when you do that project, you're opening up doors for them to see the truth. Like they're trying to hide the truth. You know, that's why they're trying to put a shutdown on a lot of OG artists and they're putting that thought in your mind where maybe that can't do it. Nah, they want you to do that. Because you can come through and you can just change the whole game in milliseconds. You can change the game. You come out with a joint, you can change the game in milliseconds.
Sure.
They hear you.
Yes, you're right. And you're so right. I mean, the game could be changed just like that. Like, but the key is our elder people are programmed too. The older men are programmed too. And they are the leaders. That's the sad part, y'all. They are the leaders, and they're programmed too, because they're the main ones saying, well, to make money, got to act the fool to get some money. No, you don't have to act the fool to get money. That's only when you're limited. That's what the darkness wants, is for you to think that you don't have no other way out. And they want you to get the evil wants you to get distracted by everything else, so that you do feel like you don't have nothing else to rely on. So you have exhausted all your energy over here. And now you thinking this is where it's at. This is the tree that you're supposed to climb, and everybody else climbing up that tree. But ain't nobody going to get up there because too many people trying to climb it. You understand what I'm saying? So therefore, when we do this, that's what we're doing. We're putting ourselves in a position to be vulnerable. And this is not just for the hip hop game. This is for anybody's game. We need to be having different and multiple options, because when you have options and you create these options for yourself, you're not that easy to sell out. And a lot of times when you're around a control spirit, a demonic control spirit, which is a form of witchcraft. Control is a form of witchcraft. Okay. So when you're around that, this is the evil witchcraft. There's a good witchcraft and there's a bad witchcraft. You know what I mean? But the bottom line is, when you're around that control spirit, they don't want you to do nothing else. All they want you to do is one thing: just go right. Just go there, and that's it, and stay in that box. And I've just never been that kind of person to just stay in a box. That's the reason why I own my own enterprise, my own fragrance line. By the way, you guys, the show is sponsored by the Sprinkle Me Fragrances Boutique, Wellness, and Fragrance, and Spa and Body. And I want everybody to always support the movement. Support Black. SprinkleMe.biz, Sprinkle Me Boutique is where you can find my product lines. Again, SprinkleMe.biz. And, and today we got a box program, a box up program, where I am going to be investing in some people so that they can learn how to build multiple streams for themselves. And I'm going to invest and personally coach you so you can learn how to cover yourself. Even if you're on a 9-to-5 job, you still need a multiple stream, honey. You don't need to just get stuck on one thing. Okay, and just in case y'all just tuned in, the Sugar T show live with Sugar T, what Big Mama would have told you. I'm giving you that granny game, you know what I'm saying, and making sure that you get some information that's gonna feed you and give you some nutrition, not this candy cane, sugary info that y'all being fed. We being bamboozled, and y'all that's on my feed, y'all got a form of consciousness, obviously, because y'all know I ain't for no foolishness. At the end of the day, it's all about growth to me. I'm excited about the opportunity to grow. We're here to evolve. I don't care what the devil tell y'all. Okay, I don't care what the people, the TV, the media, who's ever around you. We are here to evolve, and hip hop is killing us. Hip hop is the only genre of music that presents itself to not evolve, and it's using the genre to enslave us. Talk about it. That's what we talking about right now. I'm here with K Davis. Now, K Davis, he's from New York, my boy. He is good people. He's one of my brothers. He know what it is. I'm gonna acknowledge some of these. K, before I let you talk, we're gonna go into Fat Joe. We're gonna talk about again DMX and Hassan Campbell. And then I'm going to give some shots out first, though, y'all. I apologize. Hey, Melva, no, sex does not sell, okay? Sex don't sell, okay? It's a lot of other stuff to sex. And then being sexy might sell. Now, I see a comment saying that sex sells. This is the problem. We go with the program. Sex does not sell. And if it does, it comes with a price later. Somebody lose when sex sells. That means somebody leaves empty. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you might be sexy. You might have went and go cut all up your body and do everything. I mean, y'all, just to make sure, I got a disclaimer. My breasts are real, okay? There's nothing fake here. So when you look at my breasts, this is all real. Nothing fabricated. Fat belly, you know what I mean? See? Breasts, booty, everything. Nothing fake, okay? Every now and then I put on some eyelashes. But outside of that, even my hair is real. You feel me? My point is that, people saying this. When does it stop? When do we stop saying something sells? When do we stop saying, oh, this is what they want to hear? When do you build your own lane and say, you know what, let me be careful with what I listen to. I don't care what sells. What good is sex going to be if you empty when you leave? You know what I mean? I mean, like, sex is not the only thing that sells, and there's so many ways to be sexy. Look at me. Just me looking like this and talking like this can sell. I'm sexy. Right now I'm being sexy. This is sexy to me. This sells. So what part of sex are you talking about when you say sex sells? We have to stand up and say something. We can't just keep this going. How long is this going to happen? Yeah, it sells, but who's selling it and who's buying it? The buyers are mostly perverts. The buyers are mostly people that's probably cheating on their wives and looking for a way out, or cheating on their woman and looking for a way out. The buyers are empty themselves. You know what I mean? And the buyers are probably sick people, a lot of them. The buyers are probably people that really don't have nothing else to do, and they got to really see themselves, and they really need to get some help, mental help. You know what I mean? The buyers are sick a lot of times, to be honest. You just want me to be real at the end of the day. And then so you get the buyers that get hurt because they ignorant and they sick and they terrible and they ought to be ashamed of themselves, right? And then you got the people who are doing the sexual. What is it? The sex, what kind? Touching in their kitty cats and stuff and sticking it in their mouth, or what are they doing? You know what I mean? That's not all of that, right? And then I know you got the sneaky sex sites. I'm not blind. I know what this is. When we see all this stuff online in the feed, these girls naked, and I don't mean to be a snitch, but this is what it is, because women go cut their bodies up and stuff. You know what I mean? They cut their bodies up when they see this stuff on social media. So I want you girls to not get drawn by this. These girls are whores online. Okay, and they're getting away with it. They're being showcased and posted up. They're prostituting online. So don't go cut your body and stuff trying to keep up with the Joneses, because these women are doing this so they can try to go prostitute. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, that can only go so far. You got the people who are doing this stuff. Again, we go back to the sex, because sex sells. You got the people that are being sexy that's ignorant to how other ways they could be sexy. There's many ways that you could be sexy and don't got to be trashy. You know what I'm saying? It's some guy. I mean, guys, I got to say, y'all, guys chase me around, and you ain't seen me show one piece of booty. You know what I mean? And one piece of skin out my butt came out. You don't see me overly pushing my breasts, and they're big. You know what I mean? And I'm beautiful. You don't, and I have so many guys that's after me that love and respect me at the same time, but continuously tell me how beautiful I am. So I want you out there that are looking, you need to know that you're beautiful in your own skin inside when it starts from the inside, and you work on that, and from the outside it glows. And what you do is you work out and you try to keep yourself together. Matter of fact, I got a program called 50 to New 30. Okay. And when you guys go to the sugarrush.com, you guys will be able to find that I have a 50 the New 30 program to help you position yourself to be able to be in the relevance of what's going on and embrace your age and be okay with it, as well as you younger people, so you can set yourself up so you can age well. Because I'm gonna tell you, if y'all don't stop smoking all this weed, if you guys don't stop running around here like y'all crazy, running from space to space and place to place and trying to hang out, I'm trying to tell you, y'all gonna be woe down by the time you get my age. You might not have nothing else left. I'm just telling you. So you really have to learn how to pick your battles, and somewhere you got to stop. Somewhere this thing needs to balance. You feel me? That makes sense, KD? Well, talk to me.
Yeah, it makes a whole other sense. And it's like they got this thing called the back room now, where you got to pay like $15 to $20 to go in. It's on Instagram. It's called the back room. You pay a little bit of change, a little bit of nickels to go in there, and you can see exotic naked pictures of them doing naked things. Now, one thing, like I caught my daughter with one of them back room things, and it's like I caught a few other people with one of them back room things, and now they pushing to the level where, okay, the women don't need pics no more. They can pimp themselves. They made it so easy for women to take up their clothes and get naked on Instagram and make money.
Yep.
Make money for photos. Now you don't even need the pimps are being extinct now.
Yeah.
You know, they pimping themselves.
Man.
And that's what social media. It's like the social media is allowing that to happen. But when you put something, I put a post up saying some positive stuff. They say, "Oh, I want to get the community," but you got chicks on that porno. They got a whole porno on Facebook. A whole porno.
Yeah.
And you allowing that?
You know, that's funny you say that, because Hassan, I just looked at Hassan Campbell's post. And just in case you guys don't know him, you know I'm a Hassan Campbell fan, y'all. I apologize, but that's my guy. His arms, I put my arms around him every time I see him on TV. And I just love him so much for his stance. You know what I mean? And we'll get into that at a different time. But I was looking at his work, and he has said the other day, because it's Lil Baby Nas put out another video. Matter of fact, oh my God, you guys, the video is like really weird. He's like showcasing all these guys in prison, like they twerking and they're inside of the prison cutting up, like, you know, like it's fun in there. So it wasn't just, I know we're talking about GAY. I don't want to get bad because these politics is real. We talking about, I know you just mentioned that about the community, the LGBTQ community that's taken over and that's constantly, you know, this is being pushed. The agenda is being pushed. We talked about that earlier, just in case you guys all just tuned in. But it's not, for me, it's not just about that. It's about, at this point, because I represent the reentry community. You know what I'm saying? I'm the executive director of an organization that represents this community. He's pushing, like, it's fun being in jail now. So you don't just got the LGBTQ being pushed where all these men is in, I can see myself live right now on YouTube. Okay. So you don't just see it being pushed as the that type of lifestyle, but you literally can see them pushing the industry of jail. Let me put Lil Nas new video. Lil Nas new video. So they're pushing this jail thing there. And I'm like, now they making it look cool again to be in jail. And this is serious. These people are being scarred in jail. My brothers is being scarred in jail. I just know a girl that got, you know, that lost her life in jail. It's not funny being in jail. So now you're not just pushing the LGBTQ movement. Now you're pushing people, making it look fun to be in jail. So I'm just like, when is this going to stop? You know? Let me see. Here we go. Look at this is the video, y'all.
Montero State Prison.
I don't think I could play the song. Did you see that? Okay, let me show the part when he dancing, because I'm not supposed to show the music, so they don't ban this video. So let me turn this down, y'all. Hold on. But Hassan has said he put this video up, and he got kicked off his thing, got blocked off Instagram. Look at this, y'all. Y'all see that? Look at, he just slapped a guy. Look at, watch this, y'all. Look. Then he got somebody on this video where they're actually like, they got the thing on their head, the death penalty thing on their head, you know, speaking this into his life. This is serious. Look at this here. So let me see. I should have found it in front. But if y'all see this video, if you don't get sick before you get to the end of it, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It made my stomach like throw up just about looking at this, all of this stuff. So it's all these guys in their pink suits. So they don't wear blue in jail here. Look at that. You see that, y'all? The death penalty guy? Look at there. Who does that? Why would you put yourself in that position like that? Like, why would you even put that in a universe like that? You know what I'm saying? This is serious. I mean, is it that serious that you want to do it for money? When do you stop saying it makes money? When do you stop saying that? You know, where do we stop and where do we take responsibility? That's my question. Look at all these guys twerking. Look, y'all, these are a whole bunch of guys twerking. Look at there. There's guys twerking.
That's crazy.
In they pink outfits, and this is in jail with his shirt off. So this is crazy, man.
He's pushing that big issue to the maximum. I'm watching the video as well. He's pushing it to the max. He's making it cool to be homo in jail.
To be homo in jail. So it's two things. It's cool to be homo, right? And cool to be homo in jail. And cool to be in jail.
Yep.
That's a triple whammy.
Triple whammy.
Oh my God. Lord help us today. I feel like Vicky. That's my girl. Lord help us today. I feel like her. It's just like, where does this go stop? And when are people gonna stand up and say, I need somebody to stand up and say, this is Vicky Dillard, y'all. Shout out to my girl Vicky Dillard. You know what I'm saying?
I believe we at the end. I believe we at the end of time. I believe that the world is coming to a point where it's gonna be. This is gonna be disastrous. Like disastrous. No, we have to. They doing straight gay music videos now. Like even if I came out, or anybody else came out with a real live music video, they gonna say, well, where the faggots at? Ain't no gays in this video.
Boy, you better.
It's no gay in this video. I don't like it's no gay.
Just make boy, just make it a conditioning, huh? Just gonna condition it on in, just bring it on in and say it, huh? Just gonna make it into a norm.
Condition with the massage fingers. That's how much condition they put in. They massaging their head with the conditioning on the fingers and stuff like that. Leaving the conditioning for an hour so it can really sink in. And now everything you see, if you ain't want to pay a pink something, or if you ain't twerk, if you a man and you ain't looking a little bit feminine, they're gonna turn from your video. That's how they making this world. That's how they making it. When we watching that video, you know, you gotta have some kind of gay man in there, or there's gotta be some kind of homocentric thing going on, and that stems back to the labels. The labels allowing that, because a label gotta approve that. So now you pleasing all these old horny white men that's jerking off behind their desk. Like, oh, look at that boy. You giving them what they want.
Boy.
Look at that boy. Oh my God, he's so young. I'm gonna get him tonight in bed. Ooh. You know how it is in this industry? Little boy, he's a virgin too. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They put a $60,000 check on they put a $60,000 check on the desk and say, come over here and jerk me off. You think a poor black man ain't gonna take it?
Yeah. That's real talk.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
That's how they got that's how they built this industry. This new industry.
Yeah, you're right. Like, you know, it's funny you say that. It's every you are so that everything you said is so powerful, because the crazy part is it's us that allows this, that goes on. If we stop looking at the movies with this stuff, if grandmama would stand up, grandmama, I need you to stand up. Okay? Grandmama, I need you to stand up. I need you to stop saying, oh, well, don't worry about it, just leave them alone. No, let me tell you, because when this lifestyle is being pushed You know what I mean? Being pushed on somebody's lifestyle. It's not about you attacking this community. It's about you understanding what comes along with this lifestyle. What comes along with this lifestyle is mental illness. It's a lot of broken people that were basically attacked and that were taken advantage of, and that hurt people and now they hurt people. You understand what I'm saying? It's about, these are people that do a lot of drugs. And more than ever today, these are people that get abused, that don't feel good. You understand what I'm saying? This is the people that will hurt somebody. These are the people that if I say one thing and I look at this GAY guy, right? Guess what he gonna do? What you looking at, bitch? He be ready to fight me. And guess what? They look like women, but fight like men. So here I'll be in the middle of a store fighting a man, thinking it's a woman. And he'll beat the hell out of me because that's what they do. Some of them are angry. If you look at any of them kind of fights, you go pull them up. Them people fighting and killing to kill. They fighting to kill. Like it's a whole different type of fight and anger. So this is not just about because you're attacking someone because of a lifestyle or because of a sex preference. This is you guys standing up to say, I don't want you to have a life of confusion and pain like that. My girl, Angela Staton, she talked on this. You know what I'm saying? People attacked that girl because she didn't want to call her son that she was born a boy. She don't want to call him a girl. You was born a boy, I'm calling you a boy, period. I'm not supposed to call you no girl and change the game in the middle of the road. No, we ain't supposed to do that play. It's okay. I'm not mad at you for doing that. If you want to do that, I'm sad because you're taking this as a choice because you're too young to even know what you want. You might want to make all these changes with your body, and 10 years later, you might have a whole different outlook on life. And now you done already made a mistake. She's being a mother. She's being a big mama telling him what's real. Where are the big mamas at? No one tells what's real anymore. No one wants to tell the real. Everybody wants to fight the truth. This is dark. This is dangerous. This is the killing of surviving hip hop. Hip hop is killing the people mentally, physically, spiritually. And I can't keep blaming it on the industry. You definitely got a great point, KD, in terms of from that angle. Absolutely. Those agendas from the other side, from the top, from the upper echelon, for those who have always tried to get agendas done in many sectors, as they all do, right? True. But we have control if we take control. You know what I'm saying? And the sad part is to see people around you who changed, who will go for anything, who has lost consciousness in reality, who will step on your neck to keep you down when you're the one that's talking the truth and the one that could actually save your family and save the people. But because they haven't grown and caught up yet, they'll keep their foot on you. Oh my God. So let's talk about Fat Joe. Fat Joe was talking about the change, people that changed. And that's what tripped me out. I seen a video, and I don't have it up. I got to get better at putting my videos and stuff up and having them ready. But he had talked about people changing when they get to the top. He had mentioned about the award shows, and somebody cut up the footage. So I'm not sure how deep it is. But the problem is that, he was talking about how people change. You know what I mean? He was talking about how, people change. And see, this ain't just, at first I was like, okay, they're trying to kill black people. This ain't just a black thing. This stuff is a everybody thing because everybody's inserted this hip hop stuff. Universal. White people, black, everybody is at stake at this point. This is an agenda that is to tear down the people, period. You know what I mean? And so it's sad. So, I got a video, you guys, called Flowers. Make sure you guys come play my Flowers video, y'all. Get it. Look for Flowers, Suga T. Look back on his feed. My boy is in the house, Rob Neely. Shout out to my boy, Rob Nee. My boy, he is a man of the hour. And he ain't no joke. Putting it down for your girl Suga T, y'all. Don't sleep on him. Shout out to you. Let me give it. That's it, y'all. Make sure y'all go get that Flowers video on my Rapidemic album. Pick it up. You can get it. You can see the video on my YouTube, and please share it on your page. It talks about what we're talking about. Flipping burgers, straight lace, no chase, but fake faces. Real ones identify me a different way. The CT bass play all day. Took a break for a second. You slipped in the game. Some of these chicks controverse their way, and some of these chicks open up their legs, and some of these dudes act just like chicks, rocking skinny jeans, male polish. politics. What we doing right now already been done. Willie for the buffoon coon, write your song. Is you a hater, a man who hate women? I'm a shamer. Will becoming a rap game. Selfish, bust the chicks and trick study hating. Got the females in the rap game fighting for one space. Everybody want to be a rapper. They make the game accessible. Now everybody rapping. Oh, the real ones stand up, fist up, drinks up, turn up. Hey, all your fake ones, man down, back up, fall back, turn down. Give me flowers because I'm here to stay. Fix up, drinks up, turn it up. Hey, all you haters, man down, back up, fall back, turn down. Bad chick on alert, for real. I'm busting in doors, machine made of steels. Legendary, quite contrary. When I step on the scene, it can be quite scary. Intimidated, male dominated. Rap chicks overrated, pay to play famous. Only the real survive. A selfish industry family broke up. A lot of dope fiends. I'm convinced that they lost the way, but hip hop didn't make it no better. Modern slaves, eyes open, gotta stay on my toes. When one door open, the other door closed. Now I'm turning it up. There she go. Grown woman cry, hustler on the go. I hate to see my whole race go. Give me my flowers today, cause tomorrow ain't promised though. That's what it is, y'all. The Flowers video on my number 20th album, Rapidemic. The Flowers video. Share it, you guys. Get the message out. I want people to start supporting positive music. I don't necessarily want to say positive, but music that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you hear positive music, you automatically think it's weak. You feel me?
You could say structural music. Music that got structure, music that got potency, something that's going to give them something. Like, teach me something.
Yes.
I don't want to learn how to suck a dick and bend over. I want to learn something besides that.
Yes.
Teach me something. Like,
yes.
The music out here right now is teaching everybody how to strip, twerk, clap their ass, and show titties, and then be home. They're not teaching nobody nothing. Every record I hear on the radio is talking the same shit. Okay, we know you got the house, we know you got the car, we know you got the money. What else do you know? What else do you know besides that?
That's real. What else? They just teaching the girls and the kids how to rob people, how to kill people, how to put their booties out and sell it. There's nothing productive in this music. Nothing good in this music. You guys have to stand up as parents. And you guys have to stand up and call for the generals to stand up, to come out. You got to call for, if you look at the men, I hate to say this, Lord help me. I'm just going to have to say it. They're not being responsible, the older men in this game, at all. All they worried about is selling their music, selling their product, being cool, money, muscle, and backing up out the way. You get what I'm saying? And talk to me.
The reason why they're not being responsible because they feel like they don't want to lose their place. Like sometimes when you're an older dude in the game and you've been in the game so long and you try to go fight for something that's right, and you have the big wig saying, hey, you can have a hand now. It's like you're working at an office for so long and you've been doing your thing. You see things going wrong in the office, if you say one thing to corporate, they say, hey, we want to fire you. You open your mouth. Let it go. You know how you gotta be quiet. It's that be quiet rule. They living back in the days when they had that, how those snitch rules.
Yes.
And it's be quiet rule. So when you open your mouth and voice your opinion, you want to startle some people's nerves because they feel like, well, if we try to fight for that cause, we might get off shoot out.
Well, what's the excuse for me? What's the excuse for them not pushing other people that don't mind being, flexible?
You want to destroy this. If they push you want to destroy this era.
The plan gonna be messed up, right?
Right, and you ain't stupid. You got degrees, so they're not dealing with an educated nut.
Right.
And that's a time bomb and a half. You're smart and you street smart and you know the industry, so you're a threat. That's why you're a threat to them. And if you bow down and took off all your clothes, came on the beach for the storm, and got in some sand and some water, and did that, we love you, Sugar, we love you. See?
Yes.
You're not bowing down to their needs and needs. So when you don't bow down to their needs and needs, they become scared of you because you know more than they know. You know as much as they know. You've been in the game forever, so you know everything about this industry. If you taught 15 new school artists the industry, they would do exactly what you say to do. So what they do is keep Sugar away from them. She's too smart. They don't want nobody too smart. This is a dumb era. I'm not disrespecting no artists out there, but this is a dumb era. Low attention span. They can't pay attention to shit. Low attention span. They don't listen. They just go. You get hit by trucks and cars, all that kind of shit. Don't kill.
Yes.
Don't kill ever. Everybody every time I go on YouTube, somebody got shot in the club. This person got shot.
Oh my God, man, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. I can't wait to finish the rapidemic so I can really get a whole play on this thing. And you telling the truth, KD. That's real talk. I mean, it's crazy because even the older men in this game are not being responsible. They're not saying nothing. They're not supporting those who are. They're not. It's like nobody's saying anything. Everybody's just going along. So I think that we have to take the lead at this point. Everybody needs to be able to stand up. And there's somewhere along the line where you got to stop saying, Big Mama, I need you to stop saying, oh, well, that's how it is today. Or that's how the youngsters is today. No, that's what the kids do today. I need Big Mama. I need you to stop that. Okay, because it's not appropriate. It's not productive. It's counterproductive. It's helping carry intergenerational curses. It's creating intergenerational dysfunction.
They don't support their peers. They don't support their peers because they feel like they support their peers. They might mess up a bag. Like they might have found 5 or 6 dumb little artists.
Yes.
Dumb artists that don't know shit, so they want to put, it's about money. If you come and you like destroy what they trying to do, then they feel like they're not gonna make a bag or for artists that's positive.
So okay. So you know what? I love what you're talking about, but check game. This is what I need to know. This is what I need you to do. Times have changed. Unfortunately, that's what Melissa said. Melissa Carter. Chris said facts. Tara Flint said exactly. Sun Eye said real, recognize real. Chris Legend, Lil Nas is signed by white people. That's another problem, not by OG rappers like a lot of these other rappers. I agree. Keisha is to facts. I'm just kind of giving a shout out to the feeds. Melba, yes, you so fire. Yee, you know what it is. Oh. Real talk, Tara says. Let me see who else. Music radio is demonic. That's what Perk says. That's it. You're right. I agree. Not all of it, but the one that's being heard is. That's the thing. See, people think a hit song is a song that you just banging out. I get people all the time saying, Sugar, I'm gonna make you a hit song. I'm about to send you over this track. Boo boo, I don't need a hit song. I have plenty of them. I need you to create the machine that will give me the exposure necessary, or send me some sponsors or some support or some opportunities that will open more doors to bring more visibility. That's what it is. I got hits coming out of my ear, and I want everybody to know that that's what a hit song. We're gonna have that conversation about that. What was that, KD?
I want to address one question. When they said the hip hop game has changed, that's correct. That's absolutely right. The hip hop game has changed, but the way it's changed is wrong. See, you can elevate and change. You can change the structure of a building, but don't turn the building into a TP.
Yes. That's right. Detroit, you listen.
Don't take bricks off of a building because it won't be a building no more. It just be a smooth monument.
Don't lay down.
Bricks there.
Don't lay down. That's the thing. The thing is that's what conditioning does and programming. It puts you in a position where you like in a headlock. Everybody doing it. So this is where you got to stand up and you got to be like, hold up. In your God gut. It's called the God gut. Right here where he sits. Right here. It's a God gut. You got to deep down say, Lord, let me see clear. Let me see clear. Help me, God. Help me not to let this stuff cover me and blind me and give me what is the agenda of being accomplished based on my blindness and my ignorance. I need to see spiritual things, not this stuff that's in my face, because everybody's agenda is getting accomplished in this. This is where you learn how to have a God eye. Okay. And when you get this God eye, you're going to have fights from every which way but loose. But guess what? You're going to sleep good and you're going to have peace at night. You're going to see a whole different world of people and look at them different in a whole different way. Like, wow, these people don't stand for nothing. These people greedy, or they on a whole nother path. They ain't acting right, or they ain't thinking right. I might want to separate myself from this, because all they thinking about is running around the world and traveling. And I'm trying to think of who I could save and who I could support and who I could love, and what family or what girl that was like me that I could give some love to, or what brother is out there that's struggling that I could give some game to, or, to see see how I could support an entity or a community or an organization that's making some change, or how I could tell my story, because I think my story can save somebody. You know what I mean? This is the mindset that you end up getting when you open up your God eye. You feel me? But when you looking at this crap here that is all in our face every second, being pushed in our face, that is a problem. You become foolishly blinded to be dumbed down. And that is the goal of darkness. You understand? So I just want to see everybody stand up for something. That's my point. Stand up for something, because when you don't stand up for something, you'll fall for anything. And it's very difficult to see with all this going on and all this hype in everybody's face. Next thing you know, history will be erased. You miss me? Hey, Spence, I miss you too, boo-boo. Melissa, again, it's the devil's 1,000-year reign. Can't keep stressing about it. Get right with your higher power. Come on, Melissa, talk about it. Lil Nas, the hip hop of rap, just because he is black doesn't mean it's hip hop. That's true. He started off by doing country music and now does pop music. Absolutely so. Well, you know, the thing about you guys, this industry will make anything that they want. Good evening, Visions in Motion. Bam. Hey, Shakur, hugs, baby. The crazy part is, and yes, I have been independent since 1986, 85. Okay. And even though I was starting to jive, we had a span of, believe it was signed for 7 years, and was able to earn a great commercial presence, which was a blessing, but not stuck in the system. And I'm very grateful for that opportunity. You know what I mean? But today I have continuously stand on truth, and I'm just not sold to just represent anything. And in this case, you know, there's a lot of politics going on, and people got all type of agendas. But again, I want to tell you to take responsibility, because we can't blame it on the system, because the system is going to continue to move. As you see, it shut the whole world down. You've seen the whole world shut down with pandemic. You've seen what the system can do all over the world, not just in one area, but the whole world. It was everywhere, from people showing fake footage, you know, just to get people thinking and scared and petrified, to people, you know, bringing up B-roll that they was pushing in our face, making everybody feel like the whole world was falling out and dying. I mean, it was a hot mess. And then, of course, to bullies and all these different, you know, conversations going on at one time. Matter of fact, I had this one piece of paper that came in my inbox probably 10 times. It just kept going around in a circle. The marshals will be here in 2 weeks. The marshals is going to shut down the highways and this and that. And I had to look at it, and I said, oh my God, this is the same letter that's been coming around. My point is it was a hot, confused mess. In confusion, there's darkness in confusion. When you could confuse people, make them fearful, redirect them, distract them, because confusion brings distraction. You get what I'm saying? Take them down, make them vulnerable, you know, then you doing something. That's how you get the people. That is a device and a gateway to killing the game, getting your agenda accomplished so you can get your game done. You get what I'm saying? So I need you to stand up. And this is what I'm talking about, is people standing up. Now, we want to talk about, and we're going to go shortly, but I just thank you guys for all being open. And yes, all the elements, the vaccines, this and that. What about the vaccine, Melva? I'm going to wait for you to answer back. I want you to talk about it, because she said yes, and the vaccine. So you tell me about that vaccine. Let me see your view of that, Melva. Okay, in between time, I want to talk about KD. And shout out to everybody you in the Sugar Rush movement, Sugar Rush music, motivation, and media. Your girl Suga T in the place to be. Watching the Suga T show, what Big Mama would have told you. You know what I'm saying? Giving you that granny gamed up. You know, telling you what Big Mama, gaming you up like Big Mama. Okay, Big Mama's limited today, so I'm trying to get people to wake up again and to get their thing going. Your Bay Area boss lady reporting to you from the Bay. Yee, yes, Shakur, indeed, the Bay. Keeping it bossy, just in case y'all don't know about the Bay, the San Francisco Bay Area, Vallejo, Oakland, San Francisco, San Jose. It's going down. You get what I'm saying? All day, from LA to the Bay, from the Bay to LA, and across the world, giving love to you, tuning in. I hope all you guys around the world that love on me, from the east to the west, to the north to the south, from the mid to the, it's just going down. It's a family thing. It's all about love, right? It's all about sharing game. Game is to be sold and not told, but everything doesn't have to be sold. You know what I mean? But just remember, don't nothing get old but clothes. Nothing is new under the sun. These people are taking our game and recycling it, and we're going for it. We're watching it fold right in front of us. When they could put somebody out, Okay, when they could put somebody out the game and say that Cardi B is the biggest female artist, and they're not giving Lauryn Hill her props when Lauryn Hill was the biggest selling female artist, hip hop artist. They said she doesn't fit the category because she was R&B. No, Lauryn Hill was hip hop and still is hip hop. So when you see that they can move something like that, that means that there's agendas being accomplished. And if you get caught up in this media world, which is why I'm staying in it, you will be totally programmed to know the untruth. You will be untruthed. Okay, so you have to deprogram and pick and choose your media, which is why I know you're watching this. If you're watching me and you rock with me, then I know you own some real stuff. At the end of the day, we have to continue to share and push the movement and let people know about situations like this, because when we push our movement, you know what I mean, and when we share, you know, and get people to participate, then we build up an alliance of somewhere where you can get some healthy food from. You know what I mean? If you keep eating bad food, then eventually you're going to decay. You feel me? That's mind, body, spirit, and soul. And that's what it's about. It's growing, living to eat, eating to live. This is a part of eating. Is what you see is what you become. You know what I mean? What you hear is what you can become. What your kids hear is what you can become. Big mama, I need you to stand up. Big daddy, I need you to stand up. I need y'all to wake up, stay healthy. You understand what I'm saying? And not just say, oh, well, it's just sales and that's why. That's just the way it is. Oh, that's just them kids. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what the kids do. I don't care. No, you're not cussing around me. My kids don't cuss around me. My kids in their 30s. My kids are mothers. Their kids are teenagers, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? They don't cuss around me. I don't want you cussing around me. I don't cuss around my mama. It's just certain things that we still got to stand for. You know what I mean? There's a respect that we need to, you know, level up and make happen in terms of what we're seeing and what we're hearing. Stop watching this crap. You know what I mean? You tell your kids this is not right. This stuff that y'all seeing is thrown up in your face. You're a leader. Don't fall into this mess. This is to confuse you. You know who you are. You know who you were made to be. Okay? The devil is a liar. You are a man. You are a woman. And nobody needs to tell you different, and stop watching this stuff making you confused, because this is an agenda of those who want that. Let them have that. That's okay. Let them have that. But be careful to watch minds. I don't want minds out like that. And you got to tell people that. You see your friends, people around you hanging out, your kids, this and that. I don't want my kids like that. No, I don't want you hanging out with that boy or that girl, because I could see the road they going down. You understand what I'm saying? You know, from all angles. You know what I mean? So I need you guys to stand up. Big mama, big daddy, stand up. Let me read some comments. All right, so here we go. Whew. Okay. Growing. Okay, y'all, here we go. Perk Nash, born and watched to raise in the north south of the V. God bless us all. Love you, earth, and we are all we got. And yes, we all we got. Speak the truth, sugar. That's what it is. Bam. Speak the truth, sugar. That's what it is. Yes, absolutely. You're right about the vaccine. Don't trust the media. Absolutely. Remember where you came from. Period. Remember where you came from. This stuff is going to die out, and your peoples, the real ones, will be there for you. I don't care how big you get. This is what Fat Joe was talking about. He's like, people just, you know, they get big and they forget about everything. And they start acting funny. And it's like, that's what they live for. They live to just get big and look down on people. What is wrong with us? You know, this is what I'm talking about. The hip hop killing us. It's like the mentality, you want to get big so you can climb on top of people. That's why you want to be big. No, you want to be big so you can be successful and give generation wealth and go help other people become big and love on the people and let them know that they can do it. That's what you want to be big for, not to get everybody back and drive your fancy cars and run around big dogging and looking down on everybody. That ain't cool. That's not growing our radio. That's not growing our people. That's not growing the community. That's not growing, you know, a good community, a healthy environment for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you'll wind up by yourself with nobody liking you. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the only one rich in your family. Who wants to be that? If you ain't helping your other people in your family get rich or sharing some opportunities, I'm not talking about giving them a penny. I'm not talking about giving them money. I don't want money. And they don't need money. I'm talking about now money can temporarily get them out of a situation so that things don't become worse for them. But if you are not helping them learn how to sustain by giving them an opportunity, not just money, and then teaching them how to work that opportunity or finding out if they know how to work that opportunity, because it might be something that you don't know that they've learned along the way from their struggle that they could teach you. and they might just need a little boost or a conversation or a network, or they might end up just needing a resource, or even some motivation, you know what I mean? Or some love just to get through and make it happen. We got to stop this stuff, y'all. When is it not about, oh, well, it's just about the money? I am sick of it. Oh, well, they just do it for the money. So that's what it's do. That's what makes money. Just because it makes money, you do it. Have some standards. We got to have some boundaries. We got to change this stuff, or we are going to decay away. There will be an extinct race of us all eventually. It's going to turn on itself, because that's what happened. Darkness turns on darkness. It all folds. We blow up in smoke. You feel me? So, okay. So I think we talked now. DMX and Biz Markie. Bismarck, DMX, and who was the other one that passed away?
Black Rob, DMX, Black Rob, Biz Markie. Before that was Prince Markie D as well. Prince Markie D passed away.
Man. Out of nowhere. So they pass away, and all of a sudden now everybody is sharing a post. Playing their music. Nobody was thinking about Prince Markie D, y'all, from the Fat Boys. We know that. Nobody was thinking about him. He had a little thing going on out into him, but when he passed away, he was like playing all Fat Boy videos, and then the same thing with Black Rod, is playing Roll to Death. Then they was playing, nobody thought about playing Biz, right? Nobody thought about playing Biz Markie records. When Biz passed away, it was Bismarck Mania. They're doing the Bismarck dance again. They just loving Biz. Yes.
On up old shows.
Yeah.
Why didn't they get that man his roses before he passed away?
Exactly.
And I feel like the industry, sometimes the industry kills off the older generation of hip hop because they don't want it to last long, because it's, like I said, once again, it's tapping into the frequency of what they doing now. We gotta give a little bit. We can't just talk about just the industry, Katie. We got to give some responsibility to these older people. A lot of them do drugs. They do too much drugs. They run around doing all kind of stuff, and then things happen. Okay, that's the reality. Okay. Bless all of their souls. Okay. Don't get me wrong. Now, there may be a gateway to them drugs, meaning that if you already know somebody's a drug addict and you put $1 million in their hands and you have not taught them responsibilities, they're going to go get high and they might kill themselves. Okay? Or you can say this, Sugar, they kept the drug nearby. Or they kept it nearby because they knew the money was in his pocket, because they knew eventually they might have had a power of attorney, because they say that you better dead than alive, and then they already knew what the ending result would be. Is that what you're saying? Right. That's what happened. I got you. But nobody that had a hit record, like, Black Rob had a nice record. It was called Roll, and it was blown up like it. There's no way in the world he should die broke. There's no way in the world they should put up a GoFundMe on Facebook to bury this man. I just don't understand that. You went to, I mean, why are you not taking care of the artists? And we talking about, if somebody got a problem, put them in a long-term program so they could kick that. That's real. He came home from jail, and he went to the hood, like you said, it was responsibility. You got to take responsibility for your own forms and actions. Yes. But if you know this man got a problem with getting high, why would you bring him to that neighborhood? Yes. Why? Yep. Shout out to Fly Nubian Queen, the network for Melanin People. I want to give a shout out to you guys for being so kind to let me contribute to this great network for Melanin People, just like me and you. And a shout out to all the people who are sharing my content, who are pushing the movement. Shout out to Black media. Shout out to conscious media, whether you Black or white or blue or green. Shout out to y'all that's woke out there. Shout out to all my followers that stay consistent and woke. Shout out to you, KD, for hanging out with me today. Hey, I want to shout out Visions Emotions and shout out Venom Radio, because Venom Radio, they love you, Sugar, and they definitely blast your music. Thank you. Shout out Venom Radio. Shout out to Venom Radio. Yes, I got you. Thank you. And shout out to, I'm seeing you guys said Catherine Nicholson. I see you. Thank you, Catherine. Looking nice and professional. I appreciate that, Mama. It's rough out here. You know what I mean? But God is good. When you fight and when you knowledge, I'm trying to tell my sisters and brothers, knowledge is the power. When you don't got no knowledge, and that's the whole goal, is people want to take your power away. That's what all this foolishness. The more ignorant they make you when you're watching all this foolishness. And I'm just telling my people, I need us to stand up, and I need us to tell these people, and no, it's not a business as usual.
It's not a business as usual. It's not okay just because it makes money. Well, it makes money, but this is what people want to see. This is what people want to do. No, the people around you, the kids around you, the people around you, Big Mama, I need you to stand up. Big Daddy, I need you to stand up. And it's sickening how they sat here and DMX and Biz Marquis and Black Rob, all of a sudden they start posting them all on social media and stuff, and they don't even push them. I'm like, if something happens to me, Lord forbid, protect me, God, and any spirit that comes against me, I bind it in the name of Yahshua and the Jesus, the Black Jesus who covers me. I'm telling you, do not post me. Don't post me if something happened to me. Y'all niggas ain't playing me now. Y'all not playing me. If y'all not playing me on the radio, if y'all not posting me, if y'all not sharing about me, you older brothers and sisters in rap that ain't looking out for us, older women in the game, y'all not sharing about us, do not post me, period. Don't even, I'm gonna come haunt you. Don't do it. I'm telling you. Okay. So, and I'm not speaking this into, because they got this video talking about, DMX had a video before he left, right? And he was putting the point out. I'm not putting the point out, y'all, so don't speak that. I'm gonna be here, okay? Because I'm a fighter. You know what I mean? And I got work to do. I know who I am, and I know who I work for, and I know what I'm here to do. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm protected under the mighty hand of God. You understand what I'm saying? The master himself. And so, and I'm not here to tell everybody else to follow me. You don't got to. I'm just trying to get everybody to think because at the end of the day, people are so busy trying to think rebellious. I'll probably have a whole bunch of people end up getting on my line. They're going to lie and say I'm gay bashing, or they're going to say something, that I'm doing wrong. But that ain't nothing but the way that this rebellious generation in this world does with truth.
Truth hurts, so the truth hurts to me. And sometimes people want to go up there and say, they might want to come up there and say you're gay bash, and they might want to say, I hope you're gay bash. But the whole point about it is, if we don't say nothing about it, it'll never get addressed. So
yes.
why we stay quiet?
Exactly. And this is really about, these were three things being pushed. This was not just that community. This was, you're pushing jailhouse. You're pushing jail activity and making it look fly to be in jail twerking and having fun. You pushing people to want to, go to jail. You know what I mean?
And you're pushing inmates to be openly in jail and rape people.
Thank you. To rape people. And you're pushing the glorification of the death penalty.
Yep.
Come on. Yep. This is bigger than, this ain't got nothing to do with LGBTQ. I'm done with that. I'm talking about the things that are being pushed through our community. Then I got really annoyed because when I seen the awards and Cardi B walked off stage, guess what Cardi B did? They walked that poor girl off stage and they didn't even hold her hand, and she was pregnant, big as the house. You see how big her hips was when you seen her? That girl was heavy. So besides her belly out, she was big as a house, hip heavy. And they didn't even hold her hand to walk her off stage. This is what happens when, unfortunately, you get pushed to act like you badder and bigger than life. You understand? Right. Baby, love on me. I need your help. Love me, brother. Come hold my hand, walk me off stage. You understand? Protect me. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't that big and bad where I don't need that kind of love and support. You understand? But when we put ourselves out there like that, I'm so independent, big stuff. Now, this has nothing to do with Cardi at this point. I'm speaking in general. I'm so independent and I can do this myself and this and that and the third. That's what you're going to get. Okay? So, but it shouldn't have, this is again, well, it was the award show. Well, no, y'all should have went and got that girl off stage and walked her off. She was a woman, first of all. Secondly, the girl pregnant. What if she would have slipped? Off stage, you should have went back and got your wife. You understand? But we're so concerned about business as usual. It's so concerned about the perfect world of entertainment. And we got to do everything right. That's what's real to me is when you go back and get your wife that's pregnant, that's performing. What's real to me is when a manager, a stage manager, somebody, a dancer, somebody should have walked her off a stage. She could have fell and busted her head and lost the baby and hurt herself at the same time. When you're pregnant, you're really heavy. You know what I mean? A baby inside of you, plus she had on them little short, cute heels. And she was just as cute bit, and I know she was tired, but you could see she was super hip heavy, so that meant that she was extra pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And nobody come and get her? Come on. Oh, that part.
Yeah.
All right. So I think, I mean, I don't want to get too much, but, I just wanted to put a plug in. I just think these things are so important to be talked about. You know what I mean?
It definitely was. Yeah.
It's terrible.
I had fun with you tonight. I had fun. Mm-hmm. I'm actually in the studio right now on this. I stopped the whole session for this because this is important. Well, I love the opportunity. It's important because you gave me a platform to actually speak my mind the way I wanted to speak it, and you gave me a platform to be free with my words. Sometimes when you do interviews, you gotta be careful what you say. I didn't feel like being careful tonight. I wanted to go all the way. And we're placing where the best is to go all the way, the Suga T show. All the way, baby.
That's what Big Mama, you talking like Big Daddy, baby. You talking that Big Daddy stuff. And don't get it wrong, y'all, KD ain't no chump on the mic. See, people think when you ain't talking stupid because they done got so conditioned that you can't get out. You know what I mean? So, that's the only reason why I still put music out. So people could be clear, because the first thing they want to do is say, oh, she just bitter, or she mad because she can't do it like this. No, boo-boo. Let's be clear. That's the easy part. Rapping is easy. It's very shallow, to be honest with you. It's too easy. Anybody that want to get rap, that's all they try to do is get an easy route. But this today in time is hard. People ask me often, was it hard back in the day? No, it wasn't. It was what we grew up in. It's just like you guys that are watching. Back in the day, as you guys all know, we had to go outside till the lights went off, right? Don't come back in till the lights come on, right? We had to get up. We couldn't lay in the bed all day. You know what I mean? We got spanked by the neighbors, by whoever seen us cutting up, they got us. You get what I'm saying? We had to work hard. Our mamas would see something by our foot. Give me that thing, boy. Or baby, go give me that thing. You'd be like, but it's right by your foot. They'll make you come all across the room to get it and give it to them. But it taught you how to work hard. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is people often think we're being bitter because we think that it's easier today. It's not easier today. Actually, it's a lot rougher, to be honest with you, because everything is so fake and everybody is so much worse and everybody is so much more haters because everybody want to be a star. So you got people blocking you from every which way but loose. Back in the day, you at least had people that didn't mind being behind the scene, pushing you, cheering for you, loving on you, and looking out. But now everybody's running scared to lose what they got. They did over money themselves, meaning that they got so many bills and things that they have overly saturated themselves with. They're scared to share and stop. You know what I mean? Because they'll lose it and they're scared to lose it. I'm not scared to lose anything. I done been up and down. I was on welfare. You know what I'm saying? I had 2 kids at 16, 2 kids at 17, 2 kids in 1 year. I done been in all different type of situations. Hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. If you feel like you enslaved to something that's not healthy for yourself or other people because you're trying to hold on to something and you're scared you're gonna lose it, then I'm just gonna pray for you. And I'm asking you to pray for yourself because it's not that serious. You know what I mean? I'm not saying the struggle is real, but at the end of the day, life, it's okay. You don't have to sell out and keep up with everybody and the Joneses. You don't have to move with the program and like everybody say. We got to stop at one point and say, it can't just be, oh, well, this is what sells. It's a lot of stuff to sell besides booty, okay? And besides selling sex, and besides selling stripping, and besides pushing a LGBTQ agenda. There's a lot of other things that sell, honey. Get yourself educated. So I'm going to tell you before we close out, I have the Box Up program. Okay. It's an economic empowerment program. It is getting you multiple streams in order where we have sessions of sharing with you multiple stream opportunities. And I will invest in you for your Box Up program. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the Box Up, it's going to make you boss up and add an extra stream to you. And you can learn some tools of survival and things that are out there for extra money. You know what I mean? And it's for everyone at the end of the day. And if you don't want it for you, you can get it for other people. All right. So go to thesugarrush.com. The link will be live in about an hour for you guys to sign up for the workshop and for me to invest in you in your box and provide to you training and coaching and development. Okay. And we'll start you in the training for the box. You can purchase it. It's the Box Up program. It's the economic empowerment program that is giving you multiple stream options and starting you a multiple stream venture that I am investing in for you. Okay, so again, at thesugarrush.com, write it down, and in an hour, come look at it. You guys, make sure you share your post. I'm gonna give some shots out on the messages before I leave. I will always do that, so y'all stick around with me. Remember to also follow me at Suga T, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You could also cash app me to support any of the initiatives that we have going on at Coco Marie. And I want y'all to state where y'all from before y'all leave. Tell me where y'all from. Where you from? Oakland. Where you from? Vallejo. Come on, y'all. Give me a shout out. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Shout out. Talk to me. I'm going to go through these messages while y'all shout out where y'all from. Love you, Sugar. Bless you, honey. I will not get that. That's what I'm talking about. I grew up on you. Thank you for following me, my queen, my kings out there. For looking out, for hanging out with me. Shout out to Melissa Carter, Catherine Nicholson, Cadillac, Gaddafi, Keisha Unger, Vin M Radio. Shout out. Thank you for loving on me and playing me. I appreciate you so much. Melva Johnson for always tapping in. IB and Shakur. Thank you. Type Shit Podcast. Bam. That's what it is. What's up? I think I said Melissa Carter, Spence Pierce, Andrew Moran Johnson. Hey, I'm your sister. That's what it is. Natasha Murphy, Sun Eyes, and a whole lot more. I'm just taking it from the top of what I see. Perk Nash and everybody that's on here on the feed. I know it's gonna be some haters that's gonna come through talking some smart stuff, but honey, boom, bye. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that. If you don't like it, delete yourself. And if you don't like it, unsubscribe. And if you trolling, then you need to get a life. Okay. So again, everybody, shout out to everybody for hanging out today. I'm gonna see if I got some shots out from the cities that y'all from. I told you to shout it out. My boy KD, that's K Davis from New York, and the place to be, hanging out, making it do what it do. Miami, is that Miami? Cali Queen, okay. Pyrex approved. I know that's Indianapolis. Sacramento in the house. Yo, Monica, you got to come through. I got you. Let me rock with you, girl. It ain't a game. Flick Makers, beautiful. Thanks for hanging out with me, Flick Maker. Rasta Riley, thank you for hanging out, and I appreciate that you love the wisdom. More to come. Remember, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you guys, I believe it's either 6 or 6:30. I'll be coming on every Tuesday and Thursday on live on this network and on the Fly Nubian Queen Network, where the network for the melanin people. So it's time. It's time to talk about a whole bunch of stuff, you guys. Giving them that Big Mama game. That Big Mama game is real, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. F them, huh, Melissa? That's what I'm talking about. That Big Mama game is real. When I talk about, sometimes I need y'all to come through and rock for me. Somebody might come through here cutting up. I need y'all to ride them for me and get them out of our space. Get that dark energy out of our space. Come ride them and tell them bye. Leave her alone or get out the way. You don't want nothing productive done. You want the agenda. You a part of the agenda. Let them know what it is, y'all. Okay. Again, Suga T in the place to be, giving you that Big Mama game. Granny Gamed Up in the place to be. What Big Mama would have told you. That's our subject. We're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of stuff. I'm talking about all different kind of stuff. I'm talking about from dysfunction to family dysfunction to things that can hurt us, to how to be the best woman you could be, to how to be a best woman to a man, to how to be the best man to the woman. I mean, it's endless of the discussions that we're going to have here. I'm so excited to share that Big Mama game. Big Mama, I need you to stand up. Wake up. Okay, get up, y'all. Tell her to move. Run in place, because it ain't time to fold, y'all. This is time for war right now. You understand me? All right, Jersey City, the place to be. And 707. Yee! That's what I'm talking about. Y'all make sure y'all share this broadcast, you guys. Let them know what it is, okay? Peace and blessings, and y'all have a blessed day. All right? And thank you, KD. You got something to say before we leave, buddy?
Yeah, I want y'all to go check me if you want to follow me. You follow me at a real K Davis Haven on Instagram, and on Facebook it's Manson with an E-base for the Z. I want y'all to stay strong and support Suga T to the fullest, baby. Let's go.
That's right, y'all. All right, you guys. And make sure you tell your kids about me. Don't leave them with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Them ain't the only ones. Y'all might want to make sure they can hear some of my stuff, because they're going to sneak and listen anyway. So you might as well go on and slip me in the mix. All right. So they can get that balance, that Granny Gamed Up balance. Okay. 650 in the place to be. All right. Yes. A broadcast is only going to be, remember, you guys, it's only going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays now. All right. Tuesday evenings and Thursdays. And we may definitely add a Saturday, but right now it's just those 2 days. Okay, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your support. Blessings to you all. Be safe. NC, I guess that's probably North Carolina. North Carolina. Anybody else gonna shout out before I bounce? All right. Yeah, I'm gonna be on club. I'm gonna be on Clubhouse also. You guys doing the Clubhouse on Wednesdays. Okay, so Clubhouse will be on Wednesdays, and I'll be encouraging people to continue to be a part of the movement, and I'm doing the offers there as well. So make sure you guys join me because I am on there. Monica hugs, Marvin, peace and out, you guys, and blessings and one love to you guys too. And don't ever change. Keep it real. Keep it 100. Stand for something. Keep your big mama game up and your big daddy game up. Because we need you. We need the real ones out there. All right? Peace. My Clubhouse name is Dr. Suga T. Stevens. Okay? Blessings. And if you follow me on Instagram, you can find it as well. Okay? Make sure you follow me. Tell a friend. And don't forget, y'all, I want to see y'all shares. If you guys share, I'll give you guys a gift. And inbox me and let me know you shared. Peace.